we're still talking with Gojek. We're talking with multiple operators. I think Gojek, Grab. I think globally we actually support about 19 operators. I think Southeast Asia has always been a market that we think there's a high potential from what we call a traditional gasoline scooters or gasoline moped to electric. And we're interested in the retail business of that. We actually start selling our moped in retail in Southeast Asia, such as Indonesia, Vietnam, and obviously we're also very interested in talking with sharing the hailing operators in replace their the gasoline scooters that currently their drivers, millions drivers using to electric moped, and actually will make that entire operation more environmental friendly.
Indeed, you've got very big international expansion plans and want to be the leading e-bike. What about the US and the European markets? How much potential do you see for NIU in those markets?
Well, currently, I think US and European market represent about 90% of more than 90% of our entire international sales. So it's actually a big portion of international sales at this point. And we do see a fast growth both from the retail as well as the 2B market. I think as I mentioned in the last year, actually, you will look at our vehicle in service for the sharing vehicles, for the sharing operation, actually have doubled. And we actually just signed a contract with Lime, one of the largest sharing operators in the United States, as well as in Europe, to start a moped sharing with our scooters. So actually, we're very hopeful about that business as well. I think in terms of retail business, in last year we added about 90 flagship and premium stores in Europe and also in the United States. So that will actually help us to establish the brand awareness of the new scooters and help us to educate, give the test out and educate more, basically the urban commuters to try out the electric moped.
How much scope do you see for further reductions in the cost of battery cells, which would help, of course, even further penetration, particularly in the markets where perhaps a lower cost would be more appealing?
No, I think at this point we're seeing the battery cells, especially the lithium-ion battery cells, the cost of lithium-ion battery cells has been going down at roughly about 10% every year, sometimes slightly higher than 10%, sometimes lower. So I think we generally believe that trend will continue, and because there's maturing in manufacturing technology, and also there's a mass production capacity being built out. So I think right now we're seeing, on a 1 kilowatt battery cells is roughly about $70 or $80, which we think that cost will continue to go down.
Yeah, and very quickly, because we're running out of time. So Honda and Yamaha are the biggest players in the two-wheeler market in Southeast Asia. You're looking at, I believe you dropped Grab also. You're saying that Grab, Gojek are the players that you're speaking to. What kind of market share and disruption are you hoping to achieve to dislodge the existing players?
I think it's still a very uphill battle here for the Southeast Asia. I think the entire Southeast Asia, if we look at the entire gasoline motorcycle market, it's actually close to 20 million units a year. So it's actually a huge market. And that market is, at this point, purely owned by incumbent like Honda, Yamaha on the gasoline, on the gasoline scooters. The electric scooter part is actually a very, very small percentage at this point. So I think it's actually, for us, it's actually to get into the market, getting a strong foothold. That's actually will be a first win.